So we're almost ready to get started sanding this floor. Before we do, let's talk about the process a little bit. It's important when you're using a drum sander that you actually sand with the grain. The whole point there is that on our rough cut, our very first cut, that's what we're going to use to actually flatten the floor. But the rough cut's going to put a lot of deep scratches into the floor, and we want to do that with the grain because that will actually hide the scratches better. Then we're going to have two more cuts after the rough cut. We're going to have the medium cut and then the fine cut, and those two cuts are just designed to hide those initial scratches. If you have the expander style drum with the sleeve paper, it's really simple to install. Simply slide it on the end of the cylinder and push it right into place. All right, so to install on a clamp style drum, you're actually going to have to back out these screws, loosen this bar plate up, and then you're going to take this piece of paper and you're going to slide it up underneath that clamp. So to operate the Easy 8 to sand your floor, again, you're going to make sure you go with the grain, one pass up and one pass back in the exact same spot. Then you're going to move over about half the drum and then take your next pass also. A couple of things to realize. One is this machine, when the drum's in contact with the floor, you want to be moving. If you stop while the drum's in contact with the floor, you're going to leave what's called a drum mark. We'll address some of that a little bit later. There's a handle on this machine that's going to control that drum. You're going to have one of two styles, either just this top handle here you might find on the machine you rent, or you might also have this finger lever. And if you have that, then you have the option of either just controlling this with your fingers, or again, you can control it with the main handle as it goes up and down. One thing I want to point out to you also is as you go up and down on your pass, the best thing to do is to stagger where you stop. So don't always stop in the same spot. Sometimes you're going to come back a little bit further, and then on the next pass maybe you'll stop a little bit sooner. That way, by staggering that, you won't ever leave kind of a visual sight line on the floor as to where you've been standing.